Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do a simple antiquing on a sterling silver ring. I'm going to be using one of my castings that looks like this. This is just what sterling silver looks like when it's cast, and we're going to be giving it a really nice antique finish, but I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to get that finish. So first you're going to take your ring and then you are actually going to dunk it and fully submerge it in a silver oxidizer. For this next portion of the video, I'm actually taking you back into the back of my studio where I have a big sink. It's always best to do your oxidization in front of a drain in case there's any spillage. You're gonna take an old Rubbermaid container, drop your ring in, and I like to use Jack's Blackener. I really think it's the best one on the market. And then you're gonna go ahead and pour the Blackener in your Rubbermaid. And once you fully submerge, you can see it gets almost completely black. But I like to move my Blackener around a little bit just to make sure it gets all the way on the entire surface. Little known fact, you can actually reuse this. So you won't actually need to pour this down the drain. You can actually use a funnel and pour it right back into the bottle and reuse it over and over. One of these bottles will last me several years. You want to be really careful with this though, because it is incredibly acidic. You do not want to get this on your hands or eyes or anything like that. So make sure you wash your hands thoroughly after doing this process. Once you have dumped out your Blackener, you're going to refill your Tupperware with water and just kind of rinse off the ring that way. So now you can see we've got this gorgeous fully black ring. You can of course leave it completely black, but if you want to create that like typical vintage antiqued feeling, the best way to do it is to use a soft brush and kind of brush off some of the Blackener in a very intentional way. I like to use these old nubs from my rotary polisher, but I'll just kind of start to brush the ring. And as you can see, it almost immediately starts to come off. The more you work on it, the more Blackener comes off and you start to get this really beautiful antiqued look. One other way that you can get this from a matte texture to more of a shiny texture is to use a rotary polisher. I'm going to be using a muslin wheel with Tripoli polish to take this up to a nice antiqued but still shiny finish. And if you don't have a big fancy polisher like I have, you can get the exact same effect with one of these small muslin attachments for your rotary Dremel. But if you can see here now that the ring comes out beautiful and shiny, I'm just gonna run this through my tumbler and I'm done.